Okay, so the thing that let me check my camera. It's not. So it's not working. No, that's fine. So, guys, good evening, all of you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
For me here is good morning.
Okay, good morning. For a few people, it's a good morning, and for a few people, it is good evening. And I don't know for whom it is. Okay. Yeah. So today's topic, that is train brain. You must be thinking that what kind of topic is this? Train brain, and what we are going to learn it, and how it is being trained. Can brain be trained, or only muscles, body that is being trained, or something else like that? So the thing is that the way we grow, our brain also get weak. Okay, our brain cells that gets weak. For making it strong, we need to train it. So this is all about training the brain, and we are going to discuss all these things. So let me have some introduction. Few people, they have joined today, as Mr. Sanjay. Hello, Sanjay. Now you can talk. Sanjay, you can unmute.
Yeah, hello guys. Yeah, good evening from my side. I'm from Delhi. Yeah.
Great.
Or if I talk about my professional skill, I do job as a computer operator as well as a sales executive in a private company. Or if I talk about my academic skill, I have a graduation degree. I completed my graduation from Delhi University since 2016 from outside. Or nowadays I'm at home because there is a lockdown. So yeah, that's all.
Okay. Thank you very much for joining our meeting. And my name is Shashiraj. And we three people organized this Zoom meeting. We have scheduled our timing. Mostly Tuesday and Thursday or Friday, I take the sessions. And sometimes we change the time if we are busy. And other co-hosts are Mr. Patel and Dr. Huong. She's from Vietnam. So we three people organize Zoom meeting. You people can avail the opportunity, speaking, practicing, learning, and if you have some skills, you can impart your knowledge here. You can grow your knowledge. You can learn a lot of things. Okay, and you can also share your own Zoom link in the groups, and you can also invite the people. They'll join you, and you can practice with them. Okay. So anybody else who's new here? Is there anyone else?
Yeah, I'm new here.
Hi, Prashant.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. So could you
This is,
speak something about yourself?
yeah, sure. My name is Prashant Chaudhary, sir. I'm from India, in UP. Currently, I'm pursuing my graduation. This is my third year with physics and chemistry. And apart from also preparing for some exam, it's called in UPSC. And I'm early 20 years old. And if you talk about my hobbies, sir, so I like to watch movies and play cricket whenever I get the time. I love to read. Today I'm here to improve my communication skills because it's very essential thing.
Thank you very much. I just want to ask one question from Prashant and Sanjay. Are you okay? You are from UP. Okay, Prashant and Sanjay, you're from Delhi. Okay. Actually, I want to tell you one thing that when you were introducing yourself, that moment you were saying about if I talk about my education qualification, if I talk about my family background, if I talk about my job, if I talk about like that, this and that, right? So do not use if. If you convert this in your own native language, what would you speak? What would you say? Okay. You're talking about your own self. Miss, you need to be confident talking about yourself. Okay. And if you are talking about something else, that moment you can use this kind of sentences. Okay. You can say that if I talk about my village is fantastic. So that is something different. All right. Are you getting what I mean to say? There are few verses,
Yes,
few
sir.
transitional phrases. That is called transitional phrases. Like many people say, as far as my family background is concerned, people generally use it, but that is not very much useful. Just say that my family, okay, 5 members are there in my family. My father is a businessman, like that. In this way, you can introduce yourself. All right. So we can wait for 1 more minute, and after that we can start. So today, and one more thing I want to tell to you all people that I have divided this topic for in two parts. It's a long topic, so I cannot cover in one session. Okay, if I'm going to cover in one session, so you won't be able to have the experience of breakout room. Okay, and might be you feeling some bore because one buddy is speaking for 1 hour or 1.5 hour, and you people are just listening, and you're not practicing, you're not speaking. So I think that you all must experience breakout room every day because you come here for practicing. If you don't speak, then definitely you'll be losing something. Okay, one day. So practice is fire. Okay, we go to gym every day. Okay, we do exercise over there, and suppose you skip 1 or 2 days. So what would happen? There would be some effect on your body. Okay, then you would have to restart. Got it? Right. So now, so very first, I think that we should take picture. All right. So I request you all people, please turn on your camera. We need to take a picture. Please turn on your camera. Guys, please turn on your camera. Jenny boy, after a long time, I think that you are joining after 8-9 months, isn't it? All right. Welcome back, Jenny boy. Jenny boy, are you from Brazil?
Yep, that's right.
Oh, great. So I remember you.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have, I have talked to Jenny boy just 8 months back, 8-9 months back. And after that, I don't know, like he got some work, so he got busy. Now today he has joined. So now we are moving to the slide. Let me do some things. Okay, now. So I think, so is there somebody else remain to be co-host? Okay, that's fine. So can you see the screen? Is it visible?
No yet. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And I request you all people, please mute yourself. So the topic is how to train brain. So should go to the next slide. Okay. So very first we'll talk about conscious mind and subconscious mind that I have already explained, but still few people, they must know about it. Yes. What is conscious mind or what is subconscious mind? So I request you people, please mute yourself. Those who are co-host, they can mute the people who are making some noise. Okay, what is conscious mind and what is subconscious mind? Conscious mind is used, okay, I'm sorry. So actually the thing is that brain has got two parts, right? So one is called conscious mind, as another one is called subconscious mind. Like scientists or other expert, they have told all these things. The brain has two parts, one is conscious and another one is subconscious mind. So mainly we use 10% of our brain when we are using our conscious mind. Okay, and rest of the part we use as a subconscious mind. Now, what is conscious mind? Conscious mind means when we use our brain, when we think a lot, when we do some analysis, analytical things, when we do some calculating things, that moment we take care everything. We don't want to do any kind of mistake. We don't expect any kind of mistake. Zahid, please mute yourself. Zahid, could you mute yourself? Thank you. Okay. So when you do some extra like effort for learning something, okay, you don't want to take any kind of risk and you're doing some work, that moment you use your conscious mind, you apply your brain, you think a lot because you don't want any kind of mistake. All right. And when we talk about some conscious mind, we don't think, we just do. Okay, we don't think, we don't use our brain, and we do not do some analytical things because we are habitual of doing those things. Like, so I've written some point here. So it's a long-term memory. Miss, whatever you have been learning since your childhood. So you do all these things, you don't remember. Okay, I'll give you some examples you could understand easily. Okay. Then emotions and feelings. So you have emotions with your friends, with your relatives, with your family members. You don't need to think about the emotions because these people are connected with you. Then habit patterns, the hobbies which you have, like playing games, playing cricket, cycling, or bodybuilding, or operating computers, or anything. A relationship pattern means people to whom you know very well. Addictions, many people are addicting of doing anything, like they take some drugs, they are habitual of doing smoking or some other things. Okay, so and then involuntary bodily functions means our body, that like our heart, like our hand movements. When you eat food, you just take one bite and you just eat it. Okay, you just put your hand near to your mouth. Okay, you don't use your brain. So now you must be understanding what is subconscious mind. Means where you don't apply your mind, you use your subconscious mind. Okay, so let me add new people. Okay, I'm just thinking, is there any breakout room? Okay, right. There was some disturbance. Okay. The next point we have creativity. It's a creativity, right? The spelling is wrong. You can check it, you can correct it. And developmental stages and spiritual connection and intuitions. Now the thing is that, miss, when we develop our mind, when we develop some skills, so that moment we use this kind of like a subconscious mind and spiritual connections. Miss, it is our belief system, whatever we believe, that is that where we use our subconscious mind. And then intuitions means many times you accept and acknowledge and admit whatever is said, whatever is told. Is many people, they told something, some events, and you just accept. You don't think, you don't discuss whatever is shown to you, and you just accept all these things. So that is called the intuitions. So by these points, you have understood what is conscious and what is subconscious mind. Now, I'm giving you one example. Suppose you are going to learn typing, computer typing. Okay, so in the beginning, how will you type? You will see all the keys on your keyboard, and after that you just watch and you see the word. You see the keyboard, then you see the word, right? And you just check all the time. All the time you check your screen, that is there any mistake, is there any spelling mistake, like that. You do all these things for a few days. Okay, you apply your mind, you think a lot for typing. Okay, but when you learn typing, then you don't watch your keyboard, you just watch your screen and somebody tells, or you just watch the paper, you just typing. Okay, so what is that? You have the same brain, but initially you were concentrating a lot, you're watching a lot, but now you're not watching, you're not paying attention, and you're just tapping. Suppose you're learning driving car. Okay, you are told clutch, you are told accelerator, you are told brakes, you are told gear shift. Okay, everything is told, and steering, you have to move it, and you are told all the functions. And then you apply your mind when you are going to drive first time. Okay, you apply your own mind, you just watch everything here and there, left and right, and like in front, and you think a lot before driving. Okay, and this kind of process moves on around like 10 days or 15, or those who are very much expert, they take only 2 or 3 days, and that's it. So guys, 9 people are waiting. I don't know, they need to be admitted. Okay, right. So there were many people, they were waiting. Let them join. They'll be late. Okay, so what I was talking about, driving.
Shashiraj got an Elsa again, I guess. He's got frozen. What's up, guys? How's it going? Good morning from Brazil. He will come back soon. Hello, Zita. There's someone playing the guitar.
Have a relaxing background sound, as you can see.
Yeah. Let's wait, guys.
Okay, now conscious and subconscious mind, that is clear. Okay. Now the next part, that is 2 parts of brain. One is left, other one is right. So left part is responsible for logical things and the facts and dexterity. The right part is responsible for emotions, musical and moody. So now I'll explain it. Left part. So left part of the brain is responsible for verbalization, logical analysis, calculations, and sequential step by step. The thing is that teachers, lecturers, professors, economists, and engineers and architects. Okay, so few people, they create some sound. Let me make some more people as a co-host so that they can make them mute. Okay. So I'm making few people as a co-host. So you need to do one thing, just to mute them if somebody is creating some noise. Okay, now hello, you just mute people, those who create some sound. Huong. Okay, so do we have Huong? Dr. Huong, is she here? I think she's not here. That's okay, no issue. So I request all the co-hosts, please mute those who create some sound. So now I was talking about the left part of the brain is responsible for verbalization, logical analysis, calculation, sequential, step by step. Now, the thing is that teachers, lecturers, professors, economists, engineer, and architect. So these people, they do calculations, they do analytical things, they use words for performing, for their work. Okay, they write and they play with the numbers, they use numbers. Okay, and they do lots of calculations. They're like architectures and engineers, economists, professors, lecturers. These people, they use the left part of the brain. They do some technical things. Okay, so you can understand what is called the left part of the brain and what is called the right part of the brain. So now we are going to talk about the right part of the brain. You would be understanding, first of all, you need to understand how brain that works. Okay, you know, many times what happened, if you have a small kid, if you are married, so you have a small kid and he's very much weak in mathematics or any other subject or English or any other subject, right? And you always try to convince him, you always try to say him that learn English or mathematics where you are weak. Okay, but you know, you don't understand the brain function, how his brain is functioning. Okay, and the thing is that maybe he might be an expert of in any other subject, might be he can be an expert in arts or in history or any other language or any other subject. He might be expert in physics or chemistry or biology. He does not, his mind cannot work on calculating things like mathematics or other things. He might be good in biology. So this kind of thing happens, but we don't know. Parents, they don't know about the brain of the children. There are some tests which are done by some counselor, those who are expert or psychologists, psychiatrists. So they can tell about the brains of your children's brain, how it works, what he likes, what he dislikes. If you teach him biology and he likes biology, so he can be the expert of biology. He can be like a professor of biology, like that. And he likes only biology and you're teaching him mathematics. So like everything would get disturbance. Means he cannot do anything in his life. So that kind of things happen with everyone because teacher teaches everything to all the children, but children's brain are different. They function different way. So here I'm talking about the right part responsible for visualization. Okay, visualization. So the thing is that many people, they are interested in fine arts. If you are interested in drawing, painting, sculptures, drama, music and dance, fashion designing, sketching, dreams and fantasy. So the thing is this, these things are based on your imagination, visualizations. Means how much you can think, how much creativity you can bring in your work. Means fine arts, if you talk about the fine arts, they see the images, they think a lot, they think about the fantasy, they think about some stories, and they put all the stories in their arts, in their pages. The same thing happens with the drawing and painting, sculptures, and drama. Many dramatists, they also think about some like visual pictures, motions, and musical composers and dance. So they all are creative people. And same things happen with fashion designer and sketchings and dreams and fantasy. Okay, and if you ask to any person who is musicians or dance or painter or like expert in fine arts and drawing, right? Ask them that like, are they also expert in like mathematics or physics or chemistry or like in any other subjects? But they'll say that no, they are not. They don't like this kind of subject. They only like the drawing and painting, and that's it. Ask to fashion designer or other people. So you might be getting the difference between the people who use their right part of the brain or those who use the left part of the brain. Okay. There are many people among you might be having some this kind of skills, this kind of nature that use the left part or right part. So now there are some questions. The thing is that now we are talking about the memory right now here. Okay. So just ask to yourself or ask to somebody else these questions. The first question is that how good is your memory for name and faces? Okay, now the thing is that many times you see any person in any park or any places, okay, and he tells his names, like his name is Alex or something else, and after 3-4 weeks you meet the same guy and you say that I know you, but I'm not able to remember your name. You remember his face, but you're not able to remember his name. Okay. And that moment he gives the 4 or 5 options and then you choose the right name. Okay. So this kind of thing happens. This kind of things happen generally with many people. They're not able to remember the name, but they remember the faces. And the next question, how good is your memory for numbers? The thing is that when you see the digits, when you see the numbers, like generally you can remember 10 digits, but if you are given 20 digits or 30 digits or 50 digits, so can you remember, can you memorize all those digits? Okay, then the next question we have, how good is your memory for an appointments? So many people, those who are professional, they have scheduled their appointments means the next day and they write down every appointments means after 1 hour, then with whom they have to meet the next hour, then evening, then night, is what all people they have to meet. Okay, so like, are they able to memorize, or you able to memorize all the appointments with whom you have to meet? Many times you were like make remember that you have to do this work tomorrow, you have to meet to that guy tomorrow. Okay, you are told all these things, and are you very much like aware about these kind of memories that you nobody makes you aware, nobody makes you memorize that tomorrow what all the works you have to do. Once you are told that these are the agendas, these are the people with whom you have to meet tomorrow and with all the things you have to work tomorrow. Okay. And the next question is that how good is your memory for the content of the book you read or film you watch? Means when you read any kind of book, entire book, so do you memorize the first page to the last page, everything, whatever written is there? Are you able to make a gist, or you may able to make the extract or a skimming part, or you can tell the entire things, everything about that book? Okay. And you might have experienced watching the movies. When you watch any kind of movie from beginning to end, you can explain everything. That happens with me, that happens with all the people. Okay. When you watch your favorite movie and after watching the entire movie, and if somebody asks, can you narrate that movie? You can explain everything. Maybe you can skip some part, but you can explain it. So now you might be getting the difference between reading a book and watching the movies. Okay. So we'll discuss all these things. The next we have brain cells. Actually, the thing is that these questions are connected with these important things, brain cells. Now, everybody, all the people, they have cells. The same way brain has also its own cells. And when we are young, so our brain cells are strong. We can memorize easily. Kids, they memorize anything easily. And the moment they grow, the brain cells that gets weak. You might have seen old people, okay? And these old people, they can tell you everything about their childhood, all the stories, everything. But if anything happened just 3 4 hours back, or 1 week back, or 3 4 days back, if you ask to an old man who has already crossed 55 or 60 years, he won't be able to tell, because their brain cells that gets weak. Okay. And many times they forget their specs, glasses. Many times they forget their useful things, other useful things they forget. And why this kind of thing happen? Because their memory cells or brain cells that gets weak. And younger people are not aware about their brain cells. Means we all people that we don't know about brain cells. We don't memorize the thing. We use a lot of times mobile phone and all and everything. We don't do any kind of exercise of making our brain cells strong. So their memory will not remain same as today they have. Now the thing is that the brain cells, how much strong our brain cells today. Just do not think that in future when you would get old, these strong cell would remain the way it is today. So you need to make it strong day by day. Means you need to do some exercises, brain exercises. You need to train your brain. Then you can make your brain cells strong. I'll tell you what all the exercises we have by which you can make your brain cells strong. You know, it is just like going to a gym. Like you go to the gym and you lift some weight and you make your muscles stronger. You do some exercises, you do some like yogas, and you make your body strong and you grow your muscles and you become so fit. Okay. But your brain also, that does not work, that does not do any kind of exercise. Okay. So what brain does actually? Brain, the function of brain is doing some calculating thing or memorizing. So the same things you have to do with your brain. Means you have to do some calculations all the times you have to do some calculations. Try to memorize the things, whatever you watch, whatever you listen, whatever you are given, whatever you see, everything just memorize. And as you can train your brain as you train your muscles. Okay, I'll give you one more example of library, book library. When you go to the any bookish library, so what you do, you just ask to librarian that I want that particular book, and he just straight go to the bookshelf and he picks the book and he gives to you. Means it just hardly takes 5 or 10 minutes and that's it. And if you are told that just go and search your own book, so how much time you will take? Maybe 2 or 3 or 4 hours. Maybe you will say that no, I have not found that book, or that book is not available in that library, because you were not able to reach to that book. So do you know what is the reason behind it? The reason behind is that the book was kept in the systematical manner. Okay. Miss library, it has some system and they put all the books systematical way. Our brain is also just like that. It can also preserve or retain so many libraries. But the thing is that you need to put all the things, whatever you watch, whatever you listen, whatever you read, in systematical manner. You need to make some selves in your mind. You need to make some dividations. Then you can put everything, whatever you read, whatever you study, whatever you cram, whatever you see, just put all the things in the systematical manner. And the moment you are asked something, you can answer on the spot. So that is the advantage of putting all the things in the systematical manner. I'll tell you how all the things can be preserved or retained for the long time and systematical manner. Here I'm just telling you introduction about the brain and muscles and brain cells and all. So we are moving to the next slide. Okay, message to brain. psychological reason, and medicines and memory. Now, the thing is that we know very well that whatever we watch or listen or read, so it is just a seen or like assumed by brain, and that brain give messages to all the organs, to hands, to legs, and everything. Okay, our brain is responsible for giving the messages to entire body. Okay, and whatever you are told, brain start accepting all the things. Now, here you can understand what I'm mean to say by one example. Once, what I mean that a psychologist just picked 10 people, and he told that he can grow the memory of any person. You know, in a market, there are so many medicines, so many tonics, tablets are available for growing your memory. You might have also seen many advertisement that if you take this kind of medicine or syrup, you can grow your memory within 3-4 months. Okay, so one psychologist, he did some experiment. He just called 10 people, and he told to all the 10 people that you all can grow your memory. So the all 10 people were so happy. So he divided those 10 people in two parts, 5 and 5. And the first five people, he gave a branded tonic, and he told them you have to take this tonic for 3 months, and 3 times in a day, and after 3 months you will grow your memory. And for the next rest 5 people, he gave normal colored water, and he also tell to those 5 people that after 3 months you will grow your memory. And after 3 months, he called all the 10 people, and he did some experiment of testing the memory, and he found that the first 5 people, they had grown their memory. The memory they had earlier, now it has grown. And he also found the same result with the next 5 people. The next 5 people, they had also grown their memory. The reason behind is that our brain has told to body that you are doing some special things with your brain. You're going to do some special experiment. You are taking some branded medicines or syrup, and after 3-4 months you will grow your memory. So it was just a message that was given by your brain to yourself, and you accepted, you admitted. So that was the thing which was done by your brain. Miss, whatever we tell to ourselves, whatever we admit, whatever we accept, our brain just execute all the things to our body, and our body works according to our brain. So that, I think that you have understood the meaning of message to brain. So the next point we have kinds of learning. So kinds of learning, the thing is that we have got 3 ways of learning. One is eye-minded, ear-minded, and motor-minded. So you need to understand what is eye-minded. By the name you can understand, eye-minded means many people, they are expert when they watch anything and they memorize. Whatever they watch, they memorize everything. Okay, means they are weak in listening, they are weak in watching the visual things, but whatever they just watch and they pay attention and they memorize everything. The same thing happens with the ear-minded.
Where's the
Hello?
guitar player again? Please, guitar player, play again.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Now guitar time.
Now
Now
it's
guitar time.
it's
Yeah, nice.
interval time.
Okay, okay.
Intermission
Yeah,
I
time.
yeah.
think
If you
I
wanna go
think
bathroom, yeah, if you wanna go bathroom, drink some glass of water.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, play it
Wow.
again.
So
Very, sir.
Hey, that's the girl from Ipanema.
There was some disturbance.
It's awesome.
Okay.
He's back.
Now play the girl from Ipanema. Play the girl from Ipanema.
Okay, guys, just give me only 2 minutes, right? Within 2 minutes, we'll cover the entire topic, and then we'll go for the next sessions with the next rest of the part. Just few things are left.
Yeah,
So
Brazil got talent.
Okay,
Brazil got talent.
Okay. So ear-minded, eye-minded, and motor-minded. I think that you have all understood all these things. Now we are moving to the next and last slide. So we've got these questions. So you will be discussing these questions.
Sorry to interrupt you. Motor-minded. Who is motor-minded and what is it?
I'll tell you what is motor-minded. Motor-minded means when you watch motions, means moving, means you watch the movies and you watch some visual things, okay, and you memorize. Like we watch movies, web series or TV serial, that is called the motor-minded. Okay, right? Movable things. We memorize all the things. Did you get? All right,
Thank you.
Azita? Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
That was the short introduction about the brain, how that functions. Okay, still we have a lot of things. We'll cover all these things in the next session, maybe on Tuesday or Wednesday. But keep all these things in your mind. This is the first part. So we have got these questions. How good is your memory? Do you have creative mind? Can medicine grow your memory? Do you learn contents by reading? And can you learn 100 words by reading? Do you visualize? When you learn anything, what is imagination? How do you prepare for your examination when they are round the corner? Okay, round the corner means near. The next question, if you are teacher, do you learn study material all before teaching? Okay, do you study all material before teaching? You can put all before the material. So these are the questions. Let me select all the questions in the, so that you all can get in the chat box. Now guys, if you have any questions, anything, you can discuss to me, you can ask me. So there are so many things which are written here in the chat box. If you have anything, any questions, ask me.
Yes, sir.
Second part is left. I'll tell you about the second part in the next sessions. Okay. Yes, Baljit, what is your question?
Yes, sir. My question is, we have a natural memory in our mind, and second memory is technical memory in our mobile. But my 90% work are stored in my virtual memory. And for example, nowadays, I am fully depend on my laptop or my mobile. Then even to every 3rd second, 4th second, I have to check out my phone. And for example, I remember only 2 mobile numbers. And all the numbers are stored in my mobile phone.
Yeah.
But for example, my mobile get lost. Suppose that lost. So it is very dangerous for me, because all data and all the memory data stored in it. So how can I shift my all the data in my natural memory?
I understood nothing. The thing is that if you lost your mobile phone, just remember the Gmail ID and password. Okay, you can restore. You can get your numbers back. And the next thing is that,
Sir,
when we had, just wait, Balvinder, I'll talk to you.
Yes.
When we did not have mobile phone, right? we used to memorize more than 20, 50 mobile numbers. Do you agree or not?
Yes, sir.
I used to memorize around 10 or 15 mobile numbers. I used to memorize, but now I only memorize my father's mobile number, my wife's mobile number, and my mobile number, and a few friends, and that's it. Means hardly 4 or 5 mobile numbers, and that's it. Even I don't know the
But
mobile number of my brother, sister. Yes, Baljit.
no, actually, no. My question is that how can we more depend on our natural memory, not on virtual memory?
I'm telling you. For that matter, I'm taking the sessions. Even, I had also some problem just 2 or 3 weeks back. Means I was facing a lot of problem with my memory. I was writing something and the sentences were in my mind, but when I see what I have written, I skip the word. Okay, I used to do some spelling mistakes. That was not just I am doing some mistake. That was just my memory. Okay, I was using a lot of mobiles and computers, and I was not doing something with my brain. Just because of that, I was having this kind of problem. Okay, so I did some experiment with my memory. I did some training for 2-3 days. I did not discuss with anyone. So now I'm able to recover myself. Okay, there are some exercises for memorizing the thing. The thing is that first you just remember 5 numbers or 2 numbers one day. Then tomorrow remember 4 numbers. Previous 2 number, then again 2 number. Okay, then next day again learn 2 or 3 numbers. In that way, just do this process for 10 days. Do this process for 10 days. Okay, after 10 days you will find that you have remembered around 20 numbers or 25 numbers. Just do this experiment. It will not take more time, hardly 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, and that's it. In 2 minutes you can memorize 2 mobile numbers. Just do the same thing with next day. Just memorize 2 more number and remember previous those 2 numbers. Okay, just do this thing.
Yes.
Got it? Yes, Balwinder. Where are you?
Sir, sir, I am from India.
Mm-hmm. Do you
Sir,
want to say
my
something?
question is, sir, yes. Sir, actually, I have a question. Actually, my question, first of all, I would like to thank to everyone and thank for joining me. Sir, actually, my question is when you were going with the minded topic with I minded topic, that time I was suffering with my network. So actually my question is who is what is ear minded?
Ear minded. When we memorize, when we are expert in memorizing the thing, when we listen, means those who have got good listening power, they listen and they memorize. Means especially the people who are blind. Okay, people who are blind, they can memorize everything. Means they can listen the voice, they can listen the small sound, anything, and they can explain. Do you agree? All right, so we can also
Yes,
bring
sir.
this kind of skills. We can also bring this kind of skills. Okay,
I have an answer.
right. Anything else? Do we have any other question? Okay, fine. So guys, one more picture we have to take now. Please open your camera, because few people were left. Then I'll send you in the breakout room. Just please turn on your camera. I request you all. One more time. Thank you very much. Yes, Lokesh, what is your question? Now I'm going to create a breakout room and you will be discussing these things. You can also discuss all these things in a breakout room. That would be good. Lokesh, you can ask the questions, okay?
Hello, sir. Am I audible to you? Can you hear me?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So, sir, I would like to know about the topic today. I mean, what is the topic?
How to train your brain. It has 2 parts, and today I have covered the one part, and the next part I would cover on Tuesday or on Wednesday.
Okay, so sir, before I would like to say something on this topic. Actually, as you
Sure.
asked about how to train your brain, but before answering or going to the question, I would like to tell a very brief introduction about myself. Actually, sir, I teach in Delhi Public School as I am from Bihar, and I have been teaching people how to speak English for last 6 years. So I would relate this question with how to train your brain to think in English, because I know as I have learned English speaking and as I have practiced, I have just earned this experience that when you are able to think in English very fast, then only you can be very fluent in English. Thinking in English or training your brain to think in English is the best way to learn how to be very fluent in English without faltering. So I would like to speak on it. May I please?
Yes, you will be given chance to speak, but after the breakout room. Here we are going to create a breakout room, and in the breakout room, you'll be talking to 3 or 4 people. You'll be discussing these questions, which I have already shared in the chat box, or you can
Okay.
see the documents. Okay, and after that,
Sir,
I
which
will
room
call
should
you
I
here
join?
in the main room. Just wait, let me speak. I'll call you back here in the main room. Then only you can speak. Okay, got it?
Yeah, sir, got it, got it. So
Now,
which room
guys,
have I to join?
just wait. You will be given link. Okay, just wait.
Okay, sorry, sir. I am new to Zoom
That's okay.
applications.
That's okay. That's
So
okay. That's okay.
I
That's
actually
okay.
don't know how to use it.
That's okay.
Thank you, sir.
Right. So, guys, you can ask questions with your
Ask
colleague
one
in a breakout
question.
room.
So
And
how
creating-
can we improve our memory? Like yes, how can we memorize in a short time the things
Mhm. There are some
for
rules that
improving
is called
English?
association rule, and you have to connect
Hello.
the things which you have in your mind. Okay, let me create a breakout room, then I'll explain. Okay, then I'll
Okay.
explain everything to you.
Hello.
Just please, you can speak. We are listening you.
Amadei Muhammad, are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Well, I just joined. I don't know what the subject of the discussion.
Just stay
But I
here.
hope you
I'll explain you. Just wait for 1 second. Okay.
Yes, I'm
Just
waiting.
a minute. So, guys, now I have opened the breakout room. Please join. Now, the thing is that the topic which we have, that is train your brain.
Yes.
Okay.
About training the memory and the realization.
How to grow our memory. So I have already explained the entire thing for 1 hour, and fortunately, second part is left. So we'll discuss the second part in the next sessions. Okay, so you can get chance to understand the second part. I'll discuss lots of things about the second part, how to memorize the thing, how to preserve anything for the long time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm asking a short time. In a short time, how can we remind the things for improving English? And because we are learning, so whatever we are learning, so we are getting everyday new vocabs and all. So it's very tough to remind, and there are so many synonyms. Sometimes miss every day I'm getting new words, new vocabs, new sentence structures, but after sometimes means forget. So what is the right method to get them in a short time?
Mhm. Now the thing is that as I given you example of library, what happened with the library? All the books are preserved in a systematical manner, in the alphabetically or whatever way they have. All right, our brain is also just like a library. Do you understand that? Means
Yes.
whatever we see, whatever we are told, we do not think about that. We do not connect. Connection means, suppose I have seen something, I have seen Zoe. Okay, I'm not able to connect Zoe with my brain. Brain means whatever I have in my mind. Okay, you have lots of things in your mind already. Okay, because you have been living in your place, you have been watching a lot of people, a lot of places, a lot of things. So they all are already in your brain. Now, what you have to do, whatever you see first time, any new word or any new thing, okay, you have to make a connection between the thing which you have already in your mind with the new object. Did you get that? Okay, like you met with me first time, Anita. Your name is Anita. Okay, but so for memorizing you, what I will do, I will connect with you with my some memory, with my some idea which I have already. Like I can connect with you in that way. Like when I was in my school, so I had also one friend. She was Anita, and she used to come first in the class. Okay, like that. So I just memorized that girl, and I'm watching you because your name is also Anita, right? So I have made a connection between you with my idea, with my memory. Now, if you meet me after 10 years or 5 years, okay, then I can watch you, then I can memorize you on the spot. I can tell you, yeah, Anita, I remember you used to come in my sessions like that. Getting? So there are
Yeah, I'm
some
getting.
system. I'll tell you, there are
Yes,
some
yes,
system. I have given one example, one small example I have given you, but there is one particular system. Okay, and if you follow the entire system, you can memorize everything. Even I had a lot of problems. I know all these things. I know lots of things how to memorize the thing, but the thing is that I'm very much busy, and I'm also lazy. Okay, so I don't do all these things. I don't do all these things. I don't do all the experiment. That's why I'm teaching these sessions, because in this way I can also memorize. I can also practice with myself, and I need to work on my
Yeah,
memory.
I thought that means whatever you're telling me right now, I thought little bit miss why you miss because 50% whatever you miss elaborate. Every people know, but despite of all this, we are means our host like means you are keeping this topic and you just love to elaborate in front of us. So why I thought little bit why. So yeah, I was right, little bit, not so much.
You
So
know,
one thing also I want to share about me. Okay, so means nowadays I'm reading this book, this one book. It is I'm reading for not getting the story. I'm reading for improving my vocabs and all, and sentence structures and all. So for my first book, I'm a learner from I think seven months. So that time I can't memorize the things, but nowadays and I separated the words where means when I got the new words, I separated the word and I just write it in my notebook. So that time I got much problem because already I separated, but that time I thought it was my good way to learn. But nowadays what I am doing is I'm not separating the words and I'm just underlining the words, and then after means I should not find apartly the examples because I got all words with examples in a book. So these two things I get it, and I can understand more now, and because sometimes when I am forgetting something, so I just open my books and I can see that okay, this word's meaning is that this word we can use like this. So this is two things which I got from the two books reading.
So you mean to say that you get the words, you learn it, and you also forget after some time.
Yeah, because of means brain is that for that word my brain is newbie.
See, can you count 1 to 1000? Is it possible?
1 to 1000. I never tried.
Can you count? No, can you count or not? 1 to 100?
Yeah.
Everybody can count. Everybody can count 1 to 100.
Yes.
Okay, all the people
Yes,
can
of
count.
course.
Great. So can you forget 1 to 100. When you are counting 1 to 100.
No. No, of course.
Can you speak A to Z 26 letters?
Yes, yes. Yeah, we can.
Yes.
Can you forget while speaking
No,
A to Z
No,
ABCD? Can you forget
I
that?
might be, if I'm on a hurry, I might be interrupted a little, but I'll say it right in a second.
You know, why can't we forget 1 to 100? If you can't
Because
forget
from our
1 to
childhood,
100,
we are
yes,
listening,
that's
we
right.
are
Because it is
doing
saved
this.
in the wrong
So our
not in
mind
the
is
right.
too much habitual with the alphabets, so I can't forget. So we are doing this activity from our childhood. It's counting, and so that's why. And when we will go to learn something new, in the first time it's very tough. Then after our mind again habitual with that same thing. So it's happened. I know.
Now, the thing is that, can you learn some other things 1 to 100? Other things, some other words 1 to 100. Yes, you have written 1 to 100 words. Okay. Can you memorize those 100 words?
In a first set I can't, but if I am reading and memorize many times in a day, before sleep, after wake up, so I can after few days.
I'll tell you
Not 1 to
one
100,
way.
but some words.
I'll tell you one way. What do you have to do? You just write down 100 easy words, very easy. Okay, or easy objects. Got it? 1 to 20. Just start from small numbers. 1 to 20. Just memorize all the 20 objects. Getting? Right? And don't forget those 20 words, 20 easy words. But you have to learn systematically. Means 1 to 20, then 20 to 1. You can speak 1 to 20 and you can also speak 20 to 1. Got it? If I told you to do reverse counting, 20 to 1.
Yes.
Can you do that? Is it possible?
Yes.
Can you do that? Right?
Yeah, possible.
Everybody can do. Everybody can do. Everybody can do 100 to 1. Everybody can count 100 to 1. Is it possible? This is possible.
Yes,
okay. The same thing.
But depending on practicing.
Yeah, you have to do practice,
yes.
but not that much for learning, because whatever you study, whatever I study or everybody study with non-systematical manner. That is called the non-systematical manner. Whatever we are studying, that is called the non-systematical manner. Look, I just make a presentation for 1 hour. I can speak for 1 hour. I'm also like you, right? But what I do, I just see the word, I see the sentences, and I connect with that sentences to my ideas. The idea which I have already in my mind. I do not read the entire books, entire chapters. I do not read it. Okay, because I have also some experience. I've also got age, around 30, 35 age I have got, right? So I have seen a lot of things in my life. I have read a lot of books. I have seen a lot of people. I have studied a lot of subjective things. I have already knowledge. When I see new things, okay, I connect with new object with my ideas, and I just exaggerate that. Exaggerate means I just elaborate or just spread it.
Explain.
Okay, got it. So you just bring this kind of habit. Many speakers, public speakers, what they do, they are given a topic and they start speaking for the long time, for more than 1 hour. They can speak on any topic. How they speak, they don't remember, they don't learn anything. Just they do some practice, but the thing is that they merge the ideas with the question asked and the idea they have already in their mind. So you need to bring these skills. You know, I am learning along with you. I'm learning along with teaching. I'm teaching to you all people, and I'm also learning with myself. I read a lot of things in internet because I have to teach the thing. I have to teach you just because of that. I need to search in internet. I need to search in books, and I'm improving myself. Just only. Do you want to ask something?
You're talking to me? Yes. My
Yes, you
name,
have raised your hand.
my name is Uday, not
So
Odi.
let me say, means I am
Sorry,
going to
Ode.
break out
Sorry,
room.
Ode.
Okay.
Okay,
Who's
let Ode.
talking?
I'm going to break out room. Then after
Yes.
again meet.
Yes, please.
Can I talk now? Yes.
Yeah, Ode.
Well, I appreciate all that you're talking about, and I understand it very well. Of course, the best way to understand something is to teach it. Sorry, I have some allergy from the dust. It's a dusty day today. Yes. So don't think about Corona. Okay. The best way to understand something is to teach it. I experiment this by myself. There's something which is too old and too so true. The healthy brain is in the healthy body. When we have not enough time to sleep and you're drinking much coffee or cacao or anything with some simulators like tea or something else, this would not make us better in recalling and remembering what are we studying. Of course, using much more than, as I read, using more than one of our instincts help us remember better. If we read things loud, the head, the ear memory, and the eyes memory, and also the articulating help us to remember much better than just reading silently. I hope these notes would help with our subject. Thank you. Where's the everybody was? Hello? Where's everybody?
Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, Ade Muhammad.
Yes, I'm Ade
Hello.
Muhammad. Where's Anita and Mr. The head of the this?
I'm asking to you, me also voice of house from so
Am I moved to another room or something?
The host used to put the questions in the chat, but he did not put the questions, so we are lost. He used to post.
Are you Olmer that was talking to me now?
Yeah.
You are in a bus or something?
Yeah,
Hello,
not a
out
problem.
me.
We can
Himesh.
discuss all the things. Yeah. My name is Arun Kumar. I'm from India,
Harun,
Delhi.
Yuda, Faisal,
Yeah.
Tatarino.
I'm hearing more than 3 voices at the same time. I don't know who's talking with me or who should I talk to?
Yeah, no problem, sir. You can discuss with me. No problem with that. Yeah, Shiraj says that you can
Guys,
count
today, Arun, today I have got some internet issue, right? So many times it disconnected. So you don't worry about that. If I'm not there, so that means my net was disconnected.
So you can hear me?
No, I can hear you.
Yes, I talked about the healthy body, which helps the brain to memorize better. I talked about how sleeping enough hours will help us memorize better. I have a bad experience about this. I once have an exam at the College of Arts, and it was a new subject for us. We are the first time we are dealing with. It was at the first stage, and we are dealing with the approaches to English literature, and there were lots of definitions and lots of talking. So I was studying up late to 3 o'clock in the morning and have an exam in the same day when the questions were easy, but I couldn't recall anything because I didn't have much sleep. So I didn't give my head much time to put all this information in the right position to be recalled. Well, I talked about how drinking coffee and lots of coffee and tea would give bad action, bad influences on the brain. And I hope, and of course, you talked about how teaching helps our brain to recall information. Of course, I tried it, and it was just as you said it. Thank you.
You know, for teaching, it is very good. They memorize everything, and their memories are very good. And you know, around 12 years back, I used to teach English, and I had around 5 years of experience of teaching before 12 years. Okay. And you know, after 3-4 years, I could teach for 3-4 months without watching any books, without any material. I just go in a class and I can teach.
Really? That's
for 3-4 months. I can
know
choose
that
any chapter and I can teach. I can choose any chapter and I can teach.
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay. You know, and the topic which I'm teaching these days, the topic which I'm bringing these days, these topics are very different. Okay. And for this, we need to learn all the things. And I just see, I just glance. I do not go through the entire thing. I just watch the word. Yeah, this is the word. Yeah, brain. And this is the eye minded. This is motor minded. I just see the word. I do not read the entire thing. I know what is eye, eye minded. I know what eye is written. So that means that I need to watch. When we see something, that's very easy. Ear minded. That's very easy. When we listen and we memorize. Okay.
Yes.
So
and I also. Yes, I talked about using more than one instinct in memorizing.
Okay, excuse me, Audi, Himesh, and Arun, please join your breakout room. Okay, Arun, Yuda, and Himesh.
Yes,
and
boss.
Yes.
Please join your breakout room.
Okay.
Audi, you also join your breakout room.
I have gone one breakout room, but no one there in breakout room.
Yes,
that's okay. Now you can join. Now you can join. 3 people are there in breakout number 1. Shaji, you also join your breakout room, and Yuda, and Himesh, and Ode Muhammad.
Yes.
Oh, you also please join your breakout number 2.
So what should I do?
Okay, there are some questions. You will be discussing those questions with your participants.
Well, I'm asking if there's another ways to recall memory, recall information. Of course, now the using of the phone and the laptops are more used than books.
Yeah, Audi, I have told you in the beginning when Baljit has asked one question that now he's not able to and there is a hard work, there is a concentration which is required for doing anything. For memorizing the mobile numbers, so what you have to, I'm just giving you one example. You can apply this way with any other thing.
Yes.
So do you memorize
okay.
2 mobile number a day, and it's easy. You can 2 mobile number, then memorize 2 more numbers tomorrow, and remember the pre numbers. Okay, and the third, the fourth day consequences. Just do all these things, and after 10 days, you would be able to memorize more.
Hi, everyone. Let's go to the questions. Who's going to be the first one? Hello, is anybody here?
I'm here.
Okay.
Yes, I just have to
the questions
go
in the
to the
chat.
room and come back. Yes, go ahead.
Shashiraj posted the questions in the chat.
You all guys can discuss all the questions.
Well, I'm just in you.
In the chat box.
Here the others.
Do you see chat box?
Oda or Hamish Kumar.
Shaji, are you here?
They're not talking that way.
Yes.
Shaji.
Yes, I can hear.
Okay, so you can discuss these questions here in the main room if you are not joining the breakout room. All right.
Actually, I didn't get the topic. Memory is the topic.
Topic I have already explained in WhatsApp groups. I have shared there.
Oh, okay.
First question is, how good is your memory? Who's going to be the first one?
You already assigned a breakout room. If you people want to join your breakout room, you can join.
I want to sign the breakout
clicking
room,
your
but
screen.
no, I did not get any.
No, you were assigned breakout room number 5. Okay.
I had no invitation here.
I'm 5.
Is that a cricket? So, where's everybody? I can see you, Mr. Shashiraj, but no other else. Except
No.
this.
Actually, you are using mobile phone. So in mobile phone, you cannot see everyone.
Is there a way to see everybody?
Only you can join your breakout number 8. You just join your breakout number 8. Okay. You can slide your screen. Slide your screen. You can find. Slide your screen. If you are using mobile phone, you can slide your screen like that. You can see the people.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yuta, you join your breakout room. Hello, Daisy. Okay, Himesh, you also please join your breakout room.
How can we boost our memory? Can you give some suggestions? How can we boost our memory?
I have explained in the beginning how to boost. And the thing is that I have covered the first part.
Oh.
So I will cover the rest part in next. Okay. Next session